Latisha and Keith now have a his and her mugshot to add to their collection because the pair was arrested earlier this morning. So I got news like 30 minutes after they were arrested. They're arrested between like 10:30 and 11 this morning, and I'm not sure exactly what happened. If I had to theorize, I would probably assume maybe Latisha got pulled over because the last few times she went to jail is when she got pulled over because she didn't have proper tags or proper license plates on her vehicle. But I'm not sure what caused this encounter with the police, but the police ended up arresting Latisha and Keith both. They charged Latisha with possession of drugs, and she ended up having $1,000 bond, which she ended up paying. She only spent like 30 minutes to an hour in jail tops. And Keith was hit with several felony charges. He was hit with possession of a controlled substance like Latisha, but they hit him with 2 different possession of controlled substance charges. So that means they found 2 different types of drugs on him. He got a felony drug tax stamp charge, and he also got possession with intent to deliver. So in the state of Iowa where this happened, possession of a controlled substance can either be cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine, or prescription drugs without a valid prescription. And the drug tax stamp charge, it's a charge unique to some states like Iowa, where Scott County is located, where this arrest happened, and it's related to failing to purchase and affix a tax stamp on illegal controlled substances. So some states require those who possess illegal drugs to purchase a tax stamp, essentially taxing the illegal substance, and failure to have the stamp is a separate criminal felony charge. And then he was hit with possession with intent to deliver, which means that not only did they find drugs, but they also either found a big quantity of drugs, or they found either packaging materials or like a scale or large sums of cash that convinced the police that he was distributing the drugs. Latisha and Keith's mugshots are night and day. He looks so frustrated, so annoyed, and Latisha looks so happy to be there and like she'll do it again, probably because she knows that she's about to just get released that same day. But Keith looks like he's like, damn, I might be going back, because his bond is pretty high enough that Latisha wasn't able to instantly bond him out like she was able to do herself. The first possession charge he has a $10,000 cash only bond, so he has to either pay the whole $10,000 or he can't bond out. And the second possession charge has a $5,000 cash only bond, so that's 15 racks right there. And then he has a $10,000 secured bond. So that typically means they can get a bail bond or cash deposit. So typically they'd pay 10 to 15% of the total, which would be about $1,500. So he's looking at $16,500 that he has to pay at this time to be able to bond out. I did look at the jail website, and they say that usually when someone's arrested, they will go in front of the judge within 24 hours, and that seems to have been the case for Latisha in the past. When she was arrested, she always was able to see a judge within 24 hours. So I'm sure he'll see a judge by tomorrow, and I'm curious if the judge is going to reduce his bond or what they're going to do. But with Keith's criminal history, I don't see him just like releasing him tomorrow after court, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. As soon as Latisha was released from jail, like always, she ran to social media and she said, "Free my husband and F you cop-ass, police-ass cowards." I'm sure the prosecuting attorney is going to love this real bad in her case. Because, you know, when you have cases, sometimes they do look at your social media. I can just see her being in court and be like, "Oh yeah, so do you remember when you said F your cop-ass, police-ass cowards?" as she's like trying to fight her case. Like, that is not going to look good for her, saying that kind of stuff on social media, because whatever you say can be used against you in the court of law. And Latisha, I really wonder what this is going to mean for like the custody of her children, because I mean, getting caught with drugs when you have kids, like, police and CPS do not play around about that, especially with Keith. Don't they have custody of Keith's son now? And they've been talking about how they're concerned about their history trying to get the son. This isn't going to help the custody case with these new charges, if anything, that's going to make the police not want them to have custody of the kids. I mean, they're not found guilty of these charges yet, but still, I mean, just the fact that they're arrested alone is not going to look good at all. But especially with it not just being one, but both parents in the household being hit with drug charges. And shout out to Love After Lockup Unfiltered. So they shared a few comments from Keith's baby mama, the one whose son we saw on this last season. She said, "This shit pisses me off. And Tish, I hope you see this. Girl, get a real life, and I can't wait till the day you play with my son on any level. I'ma rip another hole in that ass, and let me get to the bottom of Marie not getting his money for filming, using him for money." So she's trying to make it sound like they paid the son, but it sounds like they paid Latisha Keith, and she's claiming the son didn't get any of that money. That reminds me of like Honey Boo Boo when her mom June stole all that money from her after she pretty much was her cash cow on TV for years. And then she said, "You don't love my child, and you definitely imposter. The judge told y'all not to film my son. You was not supposed to film, and of course y'all filmed this year a few months ago. I won't be doing ish for clout, but I'll for sure be right in the lane." She said yes, and at this point, I'm not giving no F's. What's asked, I'll speak the damn truth of. He don't love her. He's using her for money. She steals, but that's coming to an end. He's all about that money, willing, and did marry for it. He told her what she wanted to hear. She don't even know him for real. Don't nobody like her. Her oldest daughter don't like her or him. My son said the youngest gets on his and his dad's nerves, but don't make any fuss. My son going along because he isn't disrespectful at all. He minds his business. He's focused on being accepted into the National Honor Society, which none of them mother effers came to support that either. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I did end up requesting the detailed arrest report for Latisha and Keith, and hopefully I should have that within the next few days or week. And then I did request the body cam footage, but that can take months, so I do want to warn you guys it will take some time, but I did request it, so hopefully it will be coming eventually. But that is it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.